You know, you mentioned Star Wars. Riley told me something during the break. What happened with Bob Iger? What did he say?
He basically said, why, I'm going to paraphrase here, but they asked, are you ever going to do a Star Wars movie on Disney Plus streaming? And he said, why would these movies are 100 million plus budgeted movies, and even Solo made 214 domestic, so we're not doing that. Almost, he quotes, every movie's studio makes is a 100 million plus movie, and we're not looking to make movies at that level for this service. We're looking to invest significantly in television series on a per episode business, and we're looking to make movies that are higher budget, but nothing like that.
Now, you know I love Bob Iger.
Yeah.
One of my favorite businessmen of all time.
You read about him on the toilet frequently.
I think he is brilliant. This is the first time and only time I've ever said I think it was a dopey thing to say.
Okay, why?
No reason to say that. If it's not your plan, it's not your plan at the moment to say, look, at the moment, we're focusing in on television here. We're focusing in on these series. We're focusing in on The Mandalorian for these. Because what happens now if next year they go, you know, that actually could be a good movie. You said that's never going to happen, Bob. And now you're putting it out there. Now you're putting an Obi-Wan movie. You decided there's a movie that you didn't think could work, but now because of the success of the Plus, now you're doing it.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
You just don't need to say it.
If he says it's never going to happen and then it happens and he says, well, I was wrong.
Well, we changed my mind.
I know,
I'm
but
okay with
Yeah,
that.
if there wasn't like a track record of everybody ever in the history of Hollywood doing that, then I would be like, oh, why would he say that?
Because I hold him to such high standards.
Here's why I would, if I'm a shareholder, I'm like, hey, Bob, can you not say that? Because I want people to buy the Disney streaming service
anything is
for
possible.
the potential.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
a great point. If he said, you know, we haven't done it yet, we haven't decided yet.
I would tease
maybe.
people. I'd say anything's possible. It's a whole new world.
And then you sign up
exactly.
because maybe we'll get a Star Wars movie.
Because you never know what's going to happen. And the other thing is that when he says these movies are $100 million plus, what they're able to do with that $100 million plus now is putting it into a 10-series show like The Mandalorian. Now, the other thing that I'd like you to look up, right, if you don't know this already, is that there's something going around that The Mandalorian is going to be limited. No, it's a limited series. It's not something that's going to go on for a while. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
I'd be on board for that.
Limited series does not mean the same thing that it used to, though.
Right. It could be 2 seasons. It could be 3 seasons.
Limited series could be 8 seasons. It's a limited amount of episodes compared to a 24-episode season. So if the episodes of 10, if the episodes are 10 episodes a season, then that's could be considered a limited season series, even if it's 10 seasons long.
Right.
See, I hear limited series, and I'm thinking 6 episodes. But I'm fine with The Mandalorian being that.
I think they already said 10, though.
That's fine. I don't need to go on and on and on with this. Now, I might see the first episode and be like, this needs to be a continually running series.
Right.
This is our Game of Thrones, which may even in itself, by definition, be a limited series. I don't know. But The Mandalorian, I'm not sure how many stories you're going to be able to tell following one Mandalorian.
They're not going to just follow him.
Or whatever it is, it's like, yeah, this is great, but maybe you see that limited series and then you say, well, maybe the next limited series can be something else. So I'm fine with it being.
And they really are, right, with Cassian.
Right.
What do they say?
It was EW released on Friday or Thursday or something that, here's what you can look forward to in 2019 via Star Wars. And it starts with this limited TV series from Iron Man filmmaker Jon Favreau in reference to Mandalorian.
Right. So they don't really say.
What they start with that. So is everybody on the internet jumping to conclusions? Maybe.
But there's no ironclad contract with any of this stuff. Like,
no,
again,
it literally
can come out and crush.
Well, I think Roxy's right, though. Because
means nothing.
Standard television, for the definition was 22 episodes continuously happening. A limited series could be 8, 10 episodes for 2 or 3 seasons. Or whatever it might be, and that could be if they guarantee it out that they have an arc from start to finish. So I don't know.
That's the smart play, is to start out as a limited series. The last thing you want is to greenlight the first Star Wars TV show ever and have it be a full season, and by season 3 or by episode 3 or 4, we're like, these leads are kind of duds.
I want 8 to 10 episodes, and I want 4 seasons.
Yeah,
and I'm good.
Now, when does it come out? 2000
this year?
This year?
Yeah,
really?
This year, the end of this year.